As Here's Coach Stoudamire, going to be kind enough to join us on Pacific Courtside, live in our final Santa Clara 64 and Pacific 47. And Coach, this was an ugly second half, obviously.
Right.
How much did TJ not being on the floor, contribute to your team's kind of inability to score the ball efficiently in the second half?
Well, obviously it hurts with him not on the floor, but uh, offensively, you know, uh, Anthony, he missed a lot of easy shots, and Ray, I didn't feel like he played well offensively. So, I mean, it would have been a struggle with TJ on the floor. You just used to having him on the floor. But it just that second half, it just things just didn't seem to fall into place for us offensively. And after a while, you put so much pressure on your own offense that eventually, defensively you're gonna start having a couple breakdowns here, a couple breakdowns there, and so, you know, it looked like we were in striking distance for a little while, but really and truly it felt more like 20 because when you can't score, it just puts a lot more pressure on the defensive end.
Coach and I were talking about in the first half, your team made a lot of tough shots and a
No
lot of
question.
really, really hard shots, but they
No
went in.
question.
It resulted in a tie score at the half. But Coach brought up the point they're probably not going to be able to sustain that all game. Did you kind
Right.
of have that warning go off in your head as well when
Oh,
those
no,
shots were falling in the
no
first half?
question. KJ hit a bank shot three. Keyshawn hit a half court shot. We took too many threes in the first half. Really and truly, I'm surprised that they got out of the zone. Because I probably would have stayed in it if I was playing
That's what
against
you said.
myself. I don't know why they got out of it, but you know, uh, uh, the flow of the game, and with our guys, just this is collectively as a group. I just would like to be a little more confident because what happens to us is too many times when we struggle, you have to look at another guy to pick you up on your team. It's only so much from a confidence standpoint that a coach to me can do because I played and I didn't look to my coach for confidence. I never looked to the coach for confidence. The confidence exuded for me was within my team and my teammates. That's how we picked each other up. I never looked to a coach for confidence because the confidence that the coach had for me is he letting me play, he letting me shoot, he giving me the freedom. That was the confidence that the coach showed in me, and if that didn't waver, he always had confidence in me.
Sounds like something you would say.
Well, anytime a player would say, I need more of your confidence, it just helped me not play him that much more because he didn't have any confidence. I
Yeah,
mean, you got to have your own.
yeah.
I played for a coach, Dick Edwards, that we didn't have a three-point line, so he didn't want anybody to shoot outside.
Right.
Now, I shot and scored 17 points a game my senior year, and I made most of my shots were outside. But it didn't bother me if you yelled at me for shooting outside if I
Yeah.
took a good shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just
No
got to get to
question.
that point. But, it's funny. You take a team, and I had teams like this, and all of a sudden you had two players that are really good players, and they exude confidence. It's funny how it takes the pressure off everybody else. All of a sudden they play with a
Yeah.
little more confidence,
Easy.
and then they take a little better shots, and all of a sudden the whole team really works. So sometimes you think it's real far away, and it's not as far as people think it is, And
Yeah.
so, but the second half, when you got the good shots, they didn't make some of the good shots,
Right.
And Towns has been super on the right and left jump hooks, and he made some nice buckets in there today. But he had some of those bunnies that you
Yeah.
think, wait a second, he makes these hard jump hooks. How does he not make those? So when you miss those, and then the way Santa Clara plays, they pack the paint. They don't
Yeah.
let you get anything. They don't foul very much.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like grinding the whole
Right.
game, and it's tough on that one, especially when you're not shooting well.
Right. Yeah. That was. You just summed it up. I mean, pretty much. And it's gonna be like that, and it's been like that all year. I mean, we haven't shot the ball well. Excuse me, collectively as a group all season. We had our moments, but we haven't shot the ball well collectively as a group.
How impressed were you by Jared Brownridge? He's one of the I think a little more underrated guards in the league. Everybody when they play Santa Clara keys in on him, but the guards from Gonzaga get the headlines and St. Mary's. But I think Brownridge is one of the best.
Yeah, he was solid. I think that to our point of what we're talking about, I think he exudes a lot of confidence in his team. He takes a lot of pressure off them. He's a shot maker. you know, the thing about it, you know, what I liked about him, he really didn't hunt shots. You know, he made shots, but he didn't hunt them. You know, he took nice shots. I don't think he took any bad shots for them. You know, and he really played with them what they try to do, and he makes it easy for everybody else to play with him.
And he made some great assists by that one
Yeah.
key time when he separated the score. He made 2 or 3 really
Yeah.
nice passes for that.
Yeah.
The amazing stat, you think Santa Clara, they shoot a lot of threes. They can make a lot of threes. And at one time, they're not making their threes. They're 4 for 20. But from the 2-point, they're like 17 for 23.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable the percentage they shot from the 2.
Well,
You get spread out a little.
yeah. Well, they definitely were especially in the second half. They did a great job penetrating. They were finding, the guards were finding, and they, like you say, they're a 3-point shooting team. They're making almost 10 a game, and you would think that you'll be right there with it. But for tonight, we just couldn't make any shots.
Before I let you go, I don't mean to make this about you, but what's it going to mean for you to go back home now to Portland next game? First time as a head coach, you get to go coach in Portland.
I hope everybody's ready because I have a very opinionated group of family and friends, and they've been like that for a long time. Whether it's been me as a player, whether it was to my teammates, whether it's to the coaching staff. So I'm gonna have to tell them to tone it down when I come up there. But I got a very opinionated group. I'm definitely gonna have to tell them that they gotta relax.
I've heard about your auntie. Is she one of them?
Oh yeah, I'm just telling you. I come from a sports family. I mean, I was fortunate. A lot of people don't come from families like mine. I mean, my father was drafted in the NBA. My uncle was drafted in the NFL. My cousin played in the NBA. I mean, one of the things that nobody knows, the people down in St. Mary's know, they were kind of, messing with me about it. One of my female cousins, she played basketball at St. Mary's.
Really?
Yeah, she played basketball at St. Mary's. I have a very athletic family, and so when you have an athletic family and you come from genes like that, you got a lot of people that think they know everything. So.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to getting up to Portland with you, Coach.
Right.
Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Zach. All right.
Coach Stoudamire, always kind enough to join us on Pacific Courtside Live. Driven by Chase Chevrolet, our final score again, Santa Clara 64 and Pacific 47.